Ready?
I am ready. Yeah. And I think we got a stream.
We do have a stream.
Islands in the stream.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. This is Natalie Nowytski.
And this is ScottKeever.
Hi.
And this is ScottKeever's show, except he's letting me actually share it the whole time with him.
So it's pretty much, you can come in a little.
Oh, okay. I'm coming in.
There you go. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, so what a week, right?
What a week. What's your intention coming into this whole thing today?
Well, I like what you wrote on Facebook, and I kind of shared that on my posts as well. That really, it's been, even with all the madness and chaos going on, not just in the country, but in the world, in our town, in our fair city, or unfair city, as some people might think. Yeah. We're here to bring some solace, what was the word you used? You used some great words in terms of I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
That's okay.
So, but you said
respite.
Respite.
I think
yes,
that's the word I used.
From the chaos that's going on out there. Yeah. You need to rest. You need some, art. You need something to kind of remind you of your own humanity when there's a lot of inhumane stuff going on out there right now. So, so my intention is to give you guys out there, give all of y'all the gift of music, the gift of some joy. We've got some funny stuff on the list here, and also some very lovely stuff to work with. What's your take?
My intention is really just celebrating music and celebrating the cultures that we've represented with our music, and I think that today's set list is really reflective of that. We actually didn't intend it to be this way. We just, they were a set of songs that we wanted to do together. And
well, it's all the songs that we've done over the last year.
Right.
So this is the year anniversary of me doing online shows. So happy anniversary. I know we're trying, it's hard to be celebratory with all this, chaos going on, but I do want to celebrate this. This is worth noting. And, and some folks are getting vaccines, and that's really great to see. And there might be a time, we're kind of starting to see when we might be doing some larger in-person shows. I already have a number of friends and colleagues who are out there and have been doing shows for a while, but now they're starting to think of actually indoor shows. Right. I myself, just to give you guys a heads up, I'm not considering doing anything until September. At the earliest, but
as far as in-person performances.
Yeah. So this is so you'll still be able to find me here. I might try to do some more videos. Just got a GoPro camera to start working through some working on some individual song stuff. But over this past year, it's been mainly me doing my guitar thing. And then I've brought in Natalie to come in and do maybe a couple songs, one or two songs here and there over the last year. Come to find out, and like we said in some radio interviews, we're not a duet. We don't think of ourselves as a duet necessarily. We're in a band together, yeah, and we're individually really creative. She's award-winning composer. I'm not. She is.
Yeah, but your name is all over the place. You're being played on the radio regularly.
There you go. Well,
so,
anyways, but
it's not a competition.
That's not a competition at all. Not a competition. Anyways, where was I going with that? I just made a funny. I was making a funny, and I totally lost my thought. Oh, yeah. But we're not a duet, so we really haven't thought about putting anything together. And here we have a set list of songs that we do together. It's okay, great. It just so happens that it happens to be in 8 different languages.
Yeah, it just turned out that way, which is great. I mean, that's the comfort zone for me. You've definitely had me stretch these last few months by having me sing in English, and having me sing in non-folk voices, which is super fun. We're going to do a little bit of that today too.
Yeah.
But
so it's 8 different voices. Or excuse me, 8 different voices too. 8 different languages, including English.
Which is a challenge.
So yeah. How you guys doing out there? And we see a little bit of a chat here. Maybe if Natalie moves our little camera here a little bit, we can see a little bit more. And Joe, my friend Joe over there, asks how we're doing tonight, and here's how we're doing.
We're
ready to play for y'all. And we're glad that you're able to show up, whether you're in the chat or whether you're just watching at home via laptop, TV, etc. We're happy to make some music for you guys, for you all. So, yes.
So, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, there is this thing called the ScottKeever drinking game. You are welcome to drink anything you'd like, whether it's water or whether it's scotch, like we have, courtesy of our cousins, Maya and Matt.
Or juice.
Or juice, or tea, or anything else. So the story is that generally, every time Scott changes instruments or tunings, moves the capo, anything like that, you take a drink. And Kat Loader is going to be helping out with that too as the moderator tonight. But of course, now that I'm on here too, you can also drink when I'm changing instruments, which is going to be almost as often.
Yeah. Should we just make it when you change an instrument? Should we just make it?
Sure.
Okay.
When I change an instrument or when I change a language.
Oh, you guys are going to be doing a lot of sipping.
There we go.
Here's,
And
here's to peace in this lifetime. Here's to justice in our lifetime. And here's to solace and respite for the next hour. Sláinte.
Nazdravie. And also, thank you, Katrina, for making mention of our birthdays. This is also the birthday show. Mine is tomorrow.
Yours is tomorrow.
Yep, Scott's is next week.
Mine's on the 27th.
27th, a little bit more than a week.
Should we say what our ages?
Sure. I'm 43.
You're
I'm 43. I will be 43 tomorrow.
I will be 51. We're talking like we're in The Crown, right?
Yes, I'm going to be 43.
I will be 51.
Thank you.
It's hard
Thanks,
to do
Patty. Yeah, it is really hard to do without the upper lip.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, should we just get to the music?
We should get to the music. So, you know what's great about the setup? What we did for all of y'all is we made this setup very streamlined. I can't tell you how complicated this setup really is.
We're a little tight.
It's monstrous. It looks a little simple back here, and we're all like very decked out in these nice little clothes, but around us is like, it's monstrous. It's like bass is over here and guitars over here, and we got it's monstrous. It
And
really is.
a cat playing with the mixer over there.
Yes. Oh my, Circo.
What a jerk. Okay.
I'm just gonna. By the way, he threw up about 5 minutes before. No, 3 minutes.
3 minutes before
we're supposed to
we
get
went on.
He threw
That's
up.
why we were
I'm
a little
like,
late.
So yeah, he's being kind of a jerkball right now. So, but
Not a fan.
yeah, we're not a fan of him right now. But we're a fan of you guys, so we'll start playing music. Yeah, you might as well introduce this one. So yeah, we don't have to do a lot of setting up at all. We're just going to go right into it.
Yeah. So we're actually going to start off with a song from Bulgaria that we do in OBI quite a bit, and we've actually done this as a duo, as an unofficial duo before. It's called Liliano Mome, and it's about a young couple that really wants to get married, and the young woman's mother will have nothing of it, and the young woman says, "Too bad."
Liliano,
Here's to Defiance. Yeah, I saw that there was a question about Circo, making Circo howl. Circo is our cat. He does not like really strident singing, so he runs away whenever I practice, whenever I do my vocal warm-ups. He ran as soon as the guitar started on this. I think he knows the song well enough that that happened.
So I realized we forgot to put effects. I forgot to turn the effects on.
Oh,
So I'm going to turn the effects on here.
okay.
Oh, no, they're on.
I think it's on.
No,
It
it's
looks.
on. Oh.
We've got
oh,
a
that-
light.
Oh, we got a light there.
Yeah.
Never mind. All the things that we have to figure out here. All right. What am I doing? Oh, I'm doing this.
So we're actually going to do a couple of tunes in dun 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 English.
And this is one that Natalie has been doing for a while, but not necessarily in a straight, not necessarily like in the way it was meant to be. She's been doing it. She does Patsy Cline songs, but in a Scottish accent for whatever reason. But I convinced her.
It goes back to my being in Mila Vocal Ensemble, and there was another woman that did that, and it just became a thing between us.
Yeah, but I convinced her to sing it in like a Patsy Cline type of voice, which is really cool. So I'm really happy about how this has turned out. So.
I don't do it in a Patsy Cline voice.
Or not just in a kind of like a. Well, no, not in a Pat, but in a.
You didn't want me to do it in a Patsy Cline voice.
No, I didn't. No. But you don't do it in a like Scottish accent.
True, true. Yeah, I keep to my accent.
So
Whatever that is.
whatever that is.
Okay.
All right, let me start this up.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I go for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the starlight, just hoping you may be somewhere walking after midnight, searching for me.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, thank you for complimenting me on my English, Lena. I appreciate that. I do my best.
English is your second language, right?
Technically, it is. Yeah. We'll get into that later. I used to have an accent, a different accent.
So this song, I kind of picked out of the ether and asked Natalie if she wanted to do a Sting song with me. And she was kind of familiar with this tune, with Englishman in New York. but didn't know about the subject matter. And it's a song about Quentin Crisp, who was I guess he was a gay icon during the 80s and 90s, certainly during the 70s, an older gay man who was out back in a time when it wasn't fashionable or sometimes even legal to be out. So, and he was very outspoken. He was kind of a raconteur on the talk shows, and very outspoken. But and a lot of his attitude ends up being in the song, which I really love. So it's kind of like he's kind of like a force of being outspoken and just being yourself. I mean, the refrain is "Be yourself, no matter what they say," which I really think is.
I kind of feel like that's the Gen Z motto,
Yeah.
This is what I love so
absolutely.
much about that generation. It's like, you do you, and that he was doing him.
All right, so this is Englishman in New York.
I don't drink coffee, I take tea, my dear. I like my toast done on one side. You can hear it in my accent when I talk. I'm an Englishman in New York. See me walking down Fifth Avenue, a walking cane here at my side. I take it everywhere I walk. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. If manners maketh man, as someone said, he's the hero of the day. It takes a man to suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Modesty, propriety can lead to notoriety. You could end up as the only one. Gentleness, sobriety are rare in this society. At night a candle's brighter than the sun. Takes more than combat gear to make a man. Takes more than a license for a gun. Confront your enemies, avoid them when you can. A gentleman will walk but never run. If manners maketh man, as someone said, he's the hero of the day. It takes a man to suffer ignorance and smile. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Whoa, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Be yourself, no matter what they say. Be yourself, no matter what they say.
Thank you. I guess, do we drink?
Drink. If you haven't already, you can again. You can actually double drink or even triple drink because both Scott and I are changing instruments and we're switching languages.
And not only that, but I have to glue back on a nail.
No!
Yes! So I will be right back. This is live. This is live performance, folks.
Hilarious. I mean, not hilarious. This happens a lot. Okay, well, this would be a good opportunity to actually mention that if you like the music that you hear, please do check out Scott's music online. He has an album on Bandcamp. And I know that there is a link on the page, and Katrina Loader can also put that up there if she hasn't already. There is also an opportunity to tip the musicians. So we accept tips via PayPal and via Venmo. In fact, I have the sheet. I'll pretend to be ScottKeever right now and show this to you. PayPal.me/Keever Guitar is where you can tip via PayPal. And then on Venmo, the username is ScottKeever, capital S and capital K, all one word. And then also, if you haven't already liked Scott on Facebook, and you are on Facebook, I like him. I'm married to him, so I'd better well like him. His artist page on Facebook is ScottKeever-composer/guitarist. And if you're looking for me on Facebook, I am Natalie Nowytski Music. And since that's really hard to spell, I'm going to ask Katrina to put that in as well. We also have links to websites. Scott's is easy, ScottKeever.com. Mine is NatalieN.com. Looks like Nat Alien.
Oh,
I'm an alien.
She's Nat Alien. I've been actually singing that in my head like last time.
Oh my gosh.
Every time we practice that song, it's like Nat Alien. She's a Nat. Anyway, so yeah, hey, I'm back. I've got a nail.
Yay.
I'm laying the glue kind of solidify a little bit. But yes, so on ScottKeever.com, I am going to keep my upcoming gigs menu updated. There are links to next month as well, which I'll talk about later. But yes, did I tell you that I'm splitting the money with you, by the way?
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that.
So,
that's really
so
sweet.
money's going to both of us.
Oh,
so,
that's
yeah,
so nice.
so.
Yeah, and it's going to the same household, so it's all good.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't have to do that if you don't want me to.
It's true,
You know,
you don't.
I don't have to do.
It's your show. You can do whatever you want, and I have to
Of course
accept it.
I am. No, you don't have to accept it.
Can you tell we
No,
play
you-
together a lot?
Okay, so we're doing this one.
We're doing this one. So we're going to do something from Bosnia.
I'm gonna stop talking now and give it over to the drum.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes, hello. So this is a love song from Bosnia called Karanfile cvijeće moje, which is, the opening line is, beautiful carnation bloom of mine. And originally this song was written, or it's a traditional piece, but it's, traditionally sung from the man's perspective about a woman. And we had a Bosnian friend of ours back when we started learning this for ethnic dance theater and for OBI, the band that Scott and I are in. We had the lyrics changed to be from the woman's perspective about the man. And it's really sweet. The story is, if I were your seeds, then I know where I would be laying. I would be under the window of my loved one, and he would wake up and he would smell these beautiful flowers and sigh. I hope I smell like a flower.
You do.
Okay, good.
From here.
Okay, good. All right, let's do this. times. Hey, before you put that away, someone had asked us, this is an oud. You want to talk about your instrument?
So what this is actually a tambora. It's a Bulgarian It's a Bulgarian tambora. There's actually a few other different versions of it throughout the Balkans. There's a Serbian, and they're shaped differently. There's a Macedonian one and a Serbian one. This is a Bulgarian. This is basically the sound of Bulgaria, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, there's other instruments, of course, in the ensemble of Bulgarian ensembles, but you really pick this out. This really kind of stands out. It is. For a more technical explanation, it's the top four. The tuning is the same as the top four strings of a guitar. They're just doubled, just like you would find on a mandolin. A lot of folks describe it as a mandolin. I describe it more as like a bouzouki because it's got the very loose strings and it's almost got that sound, that very buzzy sort of bouzouki-esque type sound. I've fallen in love with playing it over the last 5 years now. I've had this, so 5-6 years at least. So.
Can I tell a funny story about this instrument?
Tell a funny story about this instrument.
So Scott ordered this when we were still just dating, and you know where I'm going with this. And Scott is the kind of person who gets really excited about stuff, and so when he gets a package,
I do not.
When he gets a package in the mail, it is like the best thing that's happened all day. So there was a day in May that Scott actually received this package. And it happened to be our dating anniversary, and so we were kind of between events. We were like, I think we were about to go on a walk. We were about to go on a walk and do dinner later and everything. And he got his tambora in the mail, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And so he opens it up, and he's just really kind of muted about it. He's like, yeah, this is great. I'm like, oh, is it not what you wanted? He's like, no, it's exactly what I wanted. It's great. And so I'm like, well, why don't I take some pictures and we can post this? This is really, really exciting. He's like, yeah, maybe later. It's not a big deal. Well, I thought that was strange until what happened on our walk is that's when he proposed to me. So he was trying not to get too worked up about the tambora.
I didn't want the tambora to steal my thunder. It's like, no, I got something even more important. I mean, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. But
big deal.
Yeah, getting engaged is a little bit more important. So, do you want to introduce this cute little bass, by the way?
Oh, he has been introduced. His name is Wicket. He's a lovely, tiny little fretless bass. Tiny and very natural, therefore named Wicket. If you follow Star Wars, you understand why that's significant.
And what are we playing next?
We're playing a Romani song from Slovakia. This is from the repertoire of Věra Bílá, who was a phenomenal singer from the Czech Republic. She was a Romani singer from the Czech Republic, and she and her band, Kale, did like a ton of really cool Roma pieces. Some of them, they were originals, and some of them were traditional pieces that they just arranged and turned into really hot pieces. I'm not actually 100% clear if this is one of those. This is a traditional piece. This is called Opoštaris Avel, and actually the first verse is in Romani and the second and third verses are in Slovak, so you can actually drink mid-song if you would like. And the story is that, a letter came, kind of like how Scott described this. A letter came in the mail, and it's talking of destitution, and I've got nothing. The cows are mooing because they're about to die, and I only have this shirt on my back, and I just don't have anything because of the kids. When I was explaining this to Scott, he goes, "Oh, like a country song." I'm like, yeah, it's a country song. It's exactly right.
It's a country song just from another country.
Yes.
All right. Come in.
Okay. Opoštaris Avel, telegramos Adel. Opoštaris Avel, telegramos Adel. Nici mana ne čaka da gad supremande, čaka da gad supremande, baš mi reča vore. Sarmeles genava Idze poštar, idze, telegram mi neše. Idze poštar, idze, telegram mi neše. Jak ja ho čitala, vlasy si trhala, nechod mi do dvora, bo ja ne tvoja. Jak ja ho čitala, vlasy si trhala, nechod mi do dvora, bo ja ne tvoja. Крава ще нам здула, павука зожрела. Крава ще нам здула, павука зожрела. Як юдзе помушце, бо крава ще здула. Ой, луце, помушце, бо стегне нам. Ой, луце, помушце, бо крава ще здула. Ой, луце, помушце, бо стегне нам. There's that one. Well, now we're going to my home base. We're going to Ukrainian. That is my first language.
Ukraina.
And yet, I still need to have my lyrics nearby, just in case.
Oh, speaking of lyrics, can you grab me my scotch there?
Oh, yes.
Can you grab that?
Oh. So, what is that? So that's a double drink because Scott changed instruments and we're switching languages.
Right.
I hope you guys have a lot of water. I'm going to take some water myself. So the song we're going to do, this is a traditional Ukrainian song that I actually grew up with, but not in the format that we do it. But this is a song called Marichka, and it's, this guy is talking about this girl, Marichka, who's just, gorgeous, and he's, talking about just how into her he is, and his friends are kind of making fun of him, but he doesn't really care. He's just really excited. And there's a play on words in this song. Richka is the word for river. Marichka, the woman, she lives near the river, so there's some interplay between those words. It's it's a fun language to play with.
And I'm playing it on a traditional Ukrainian instrument. No, I'm not. I'm playing it on a nice little gut bucket. Oh, it's shiny too. Look at that.
It is very shiny.
Nice
Woo!
little gut bucket resophonic guitar here. So, little adaptation here. It's something original. You can come in.
1, 2, 3. В'ється, наче змійка, неспокійна річка, тулиться близенько до підніжжя гір, а на тому боці там живе Марічка, в хаті, що сховалась у зелений бір, а на тому боці там живе Марічка, в хаті, що сховалась у зелений бір. Як із хати вийде, на порозі стане, аж блищить красою широчінь ріки, а як усміхнеться, ще й з-під лоба гляне, хоч скаче у воду, кажуть парубки, а як усміхнеться, ще й з-під лоба гляне, хоч хоч скачи у воду, кажуть парубки. Питайте, хлопці, чом я одинокий, берегом так пізно, мовчазний ходжу, там на тому боці загубив я спокій, а туди дороги я не находжу. Там на тому боці загубив я спокій, а туди дороги я не находжу. Все одно на той бік я путі знайду. Чуєш чи не чуєш, чарівна Марічко, я до твого серця кладку покладу. Чуєш чи не чуєш, чарівна Марічко, я до твого серця кладку покладу. Drink.
Drink. And keep drinking. Oh, she's switching to another bass. Look at this. I'm switching to another guitar. Look at this. Hey, we're switching to another language. Look at this.
Well, let's see here. There he is. Wonderful.
Better introduce that one.
This is Adam 2, not to be confused with Adam. Adam 1 was my first bass ever. He was a jazz bass, much like this one. This is a precision jazz. And because I had to give up Adam and I was very sad, I decided that when I got this one, he had to be Adam 2. That's the only story I have. Named after Adam Ant, in honor of a bandmate, Colleen, who is a huge Adam Ant fan. And she's the one who got me into bass in the first place. Oh, should I tell you about this song?
Yeah, about the song. Yeah, we got another song going on.
So this is another tune from the Viera Biela repertoire. This is a Romani song from Slovakia called Pasho Panjori, and I think this may be one that Viera actually wrote. I don't know that for sure. I am continuing to try to find that information. But this story is kind of a little bit like the last story. This.
No, don't move it.
Oh, okay, here, yeah. Is that good? I'll just keep, okay. The narrator in this story is a dude who's just like totally enthralled by this Romani girl who's by the water. And so the refrain keeps saying, oh mom, bring me water, bring me water. Yeah.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Subtle, right?
Okay. Pasho Panjori Chayori Romani Mela Igen Kamav Pasho Panjori Chayori Romani Mela Igen Kamav Yoi mamo Deman pani Mamo Deman pani Mamo Deman pani Yoi mamo Deman pani Mamo Deman pani Pasho Panjori beșelas, porcori prema ujarelas. Pasho Panjori beșelas, porcori prema ujarelas. Joj mamo, deman pani, mamo, deman pani. pani, mamo, teman pani. Joj mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani. Pașo paņori čajori romani, mela igen kamav. Pașo paņori čajori romani, mela igen kamav. Joj mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani. Joj mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani. Teman pani. Pașo paņori bešelas, korkori, brema užarelas. Pașo paņori bešelas, korkori, brema užarelas. Joj mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani. Joj mamo, teman pani, mamo, teman pani.
Woof.
There it is. Woo!
Y'all are making us work over here.
Sweating so hard.
Okay.
Speaking of
More,
sweating hard.
more instrument changes and more drinking. Drink.
This
Oh,
one's going to
goodness.
take a little explanation.
Oh goodness, yes. Oh, and you got to introduce this one now too.
I will, yes. So, just have to make sure I'm turning on and off the right things.
Oh, me too.
Okay, yeah, good. Cool. So, my lovely cousins, who are like sisters to me, requested many, many months ago a mashup of these two songs. Actually, it's one in particular, but one of them wanted another song. So we put both of them together.
Two songs. Two requests, put them together.
Put them together into a mashup. And one cousin also said, but you got to make it ethnic because, you know, I am who I am and I do a lot of folky stuff. So, we played with a few different ways to do this, and we decided, the best way is to, speak to my peeps and just really honor them in a very special way. Let's see. Oh, caught in the bedroom. Oh, caught in the bedroom. Roma, gaga, ooh la la, want your bedroom and Roma, gaga, ooh la la, want your bedroom and I want your ugly, I want your disease, I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. I want your drama, the touch of your head. I want your letters, the kiss and the sin. I want your love, 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 love. I want your love. You know that I want you. You know that I need you. I want it bad, the bad romance. I want your loving and I want your revenge. You and me could write the bad romance. I want your loving, all your love is revenge. You and me could write the bad romance. You are my fire, the one Jesus desire. Yes, I know it's too late, but I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why.
I never want to hear you say I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
Tell me why.
I never want to hear you say I want it that way. I want it that way. Ra ra Roma Roma ma ga ooh la la. Want your bed romance.
Дякую.
So that happened.
That happened. There goes my street credibility.
Yours. Love you, cousins and sister.
That was for you guys. Wouldn't do that for anybody but you guys.
You.
Oh, we have another funny one now, too.
We do.
And you get to explain this one, too.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my Yuki flowers in my hair for this because it seems appropriate. So we're going back to English. But this is a locally bred song.
And not exactly English.
That's true.
Not exactly American.
That's true. There are some drops in there. But so this is the story of my people. And in fact, the song is called My People. It was written by my recently departed friend, mentor, colleague, Peter Ostruszko. He wrote this many, many years ago and recorded it. And if you haven't heard the recording, it's pretty amazing. And he wrote this about the Ukrainian community that he and I were raised in, and I have to say, he kind of nails it. Yeah, this is all about my people. If you want to know more about the song and more about Peter, we actually did a bit of a tribute of him for him in our March show, which is archived here on YouTube too. So, but yeah, I think we should just go right into the song, and if you know it, feel free to sing along. My people, they're built low to the ground, low to the ground, low to the ground. My people, they're built low to the ground, and they pick potatoes. My people, they were born to work and toil in a very fertile soil they call Ukraine. My people, they were born to suffer and toil and pick potatoes. My people, they love to eat pig meat, like pickled piggy feet and head cheese that's so, so sweet. My people, they love to eat their piggy meat when they not picking potatoes. My people do things with sour cream that would make a grown man scream. Even Bob Dole would blush and quiver. My people, they love their sour cream and borscht and baked potatoes. And our priests, they've got garlic on their breath. They promise us life after death, and they smell like old incense. Our priests, they've got garlic on their breath when they bless potatoes. And our manfolk drive those big Oldsmobiles. There's a certain sex appeal with that certain Cossack behind the wheel. Our manfolk drive those big American-made Oldsmobiles, and they haul potatoes. And our women got those old world kind of breasts, you know, the kind that can crush you to your death when they squeeze you to their bosoms. Our women, they're like saints among the rest, 'cause they taught us how to pick potatoes. Now my people only vote Republican, like Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, and Ronnie Reagan. They'd like to see him again. Our people only vote for real men, but then again they drink distilled potatoes. And our children, they're like round, ripe cantaloupes. They've got lips shaped like garlic cloves and onion sand for little toes. Little Boris and Natasha, they're like round, ripe cantaloupes, and they grow and grow and grow like new potatoes. People, they're built low to the ground, low to the ground, low to the ground. My people, they're built low to the ground, and they pick potatoes. My people, they're built low to the ground, low to the ground, low to the ground. My people, they're built low to the ground for picking potatoes. Everybody sing with me this last time. My people, they're built low to the ground, low to the ground, low to the ground. My people, they're built low to the ground for picking potatoes. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, lots of good compliments on that one.
Yay. Let's see. Must be an original with the sour cream reference. Yes, Jana. Yeah, this song was written by Peter Ostrushko, and you know, most people know kind of, as a performer, most people know his serious side and how intensely creative he was as a composer and as a player. And not as many people know his silly side. He was incredibly silly, but he was one of these silly that, like, you didn't realize he was just making a joke, and then he actually made a joke, and you're like, oh my God, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life, but he was totally deadpan. So, yeah, so this, I feel like this song is a really good characterization of that side of his personality.
Yeah, and also, like, it was written in like the late 80s, too, so given all the Reagan and Bob Dole references and stuff, so, but...
yes, Peter was not afraid of politics.
No, he wasn't. No.
It was a good time. So we're going to make Joseph Birch happy, because he's getting 2 months in a row of his favorite song. I know he's online. I saw his name pop up there, so... this song is from Macedonia. This is
an OBI tune that we usually do, but it's the first time I've learned how to play this melody on the tambora, so I'm excited to do it second month in a row.
Yay! It sounds very cool that way.
Pretty cool.
So this song is, it's supposed to be a humorous song. I don't find it especially humorous because it's very outdated humor, like,
funny.
You know, fat shaming and things like that. So, like, you know, I'm just not really going to talk about it. I'm just going to tell you that the Macedonians back in the day thought this was pretty funny. And it is very fun to dance along with and play and sing.
Talk about the dance a little bit.
The dance. So this is in 5/8, which is a limping rhythm. It's known as pajduško, which comes from the word for limping. And you'll hear it, and you'll feel it. You'll try to tap your hands, and you won't really be sure how to do that.
And instead you'll be limping.
And then you've got it. Ora koganeta pate kliše, mora do dve daske se skršiše, mora do dve daske se skršiše, mora mi molite sutla šiše, mora do dve daske se skršiše, mora mi molite sutla šiše.
Y'all are making us work. That's a good thing.
I hope you've all been drinking, because it always sounds better when you've been drinking.
I think this is the last song.
Yeah, crazy enough. That happened
Wow.
really fast.
Yeah, well, it happened within about an hour.
Yeah, it did. Look at that. That's amazing.
Well, before we end this whole amazing festivities, and thank you all for being here. Thank you for folks in the chat. Thank you for, if you're not in the chat and you're just watching us through a TV or a laptop or a computer screen, thank you for being here and allowing us to share with you some respite, some joyous music for you. And in the midst of all the stuff that we're experiencing out there in the world, outside our four walls, and four doors, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. And also, just if you like what you're hearing and you would like to contribute to the performers, of whom we are two, just the two of us, we have a PayPal account that you can contribute to. It's one of these sheets that I'm pulling out here. Okay, so it is paypal.me/Keever Guitar. And also you can contribute to Venmo at ScottKeever, capital S, Cot, capital K, Ever. I'll do that, hold that even closer in case you're having problems reading that. And then also, if you like me, if you do like me, you want
Validation is really important to
validation,
the artists. I don't know if you've known this.
Yeah, so Facebook page, there's my Facebook page, ScottKeever, composer, guitarist. Yeah, there we go. Right there. She's been helping me a lot, so if you contribute to PayPal or Venmo, she gets at least some of it.
That's really nice. I might get like 5% or something like that. That's really, really nice.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Could make some feminist joke here, but I'm not going to.
I get about 80% of what I'm... Sorry.
I give her 80% of what she's actually owed.
Dark,
no,
dark.
I will not.
We're dark people.
I will not do that. I will give her equity. Equity. Isn't that actually, well, seriously, that's what this whole week has been about, is about equity, right?
Yeah.
So just kind of switch this into a serious thing. We're really looking for peace, and we're really looking for justice, but we're looking more importantly for equity, and that's what we all are looking for. So, and...
Got to keep on fighting the good fight.
Fighting the good fight. And with that, also we're looking for solace. And that's what I think this last song is about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to finish off the set with a pretty well down-tempo song. This is actually one that we know as a result of our being in OBI. This is something that we've done a lot as a band. It's from Romania. The shorthand for it is Romanian lullaby. It's actually called Joc de Leganat ti Dragomirești. And it's a song about longing. Like the person who's singing is the child saying that my mom, when I was young, used to sing to me all the time, and she would sing to me of longing. And the Romanians have a word for longing that's like, it has like a depth to it that we don't have an English translation for. So it's like, it's a very deep sort of, sense of, in some ways, I guess, grief, but also just, huge emotion.
I think that goes along well with this past week. We're longing for peace. We're longing for some resolution. We're longing for something different. And so I felt like this was a great song to end it with, given the week that we've had. So.
Yeah. You see that? Mama künd molegenat, Mama künd molegenat, nu mai de dormio cântat, nu mai de dormio 큰 탓 묘큰 탓에 dorshopluns 묘큰 탓에 dorshopluns dorudie minie soprins dorudie minie soprins 큰 도로를 라이니마 그 도로를 라이니마 누마야미 조디나 니чла принчи 니чла чина Kütje dorur lele skrele Kütje dorur lele skrele Tates bratse lemele Tates bratse lemele Darnu moare diebatrun Darnu moare diebatrun Nuști doru diecei bun Nuști doru diecei bun Dar eu știu că l-am purtat Dar eu știu că l-am purtat E cât mama mi-o cântat E cât mama mi-o cântat Ai, lai, 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 la Ai, lai, 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 la Ai, lai, 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 la Ai, lai, 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 la
Thank you all.
We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Thanks so much for being here with us tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you to Katrina for
Thank you, Katrina.
moderating our chat tonight.
That was awesome. You did a fantastic job. Thanks to all of you who are in the chat, keeping the conversation going. Thank you, Natalie, for joining me for this. This is really beautiful.
Thank you for inviting me, sweetie.
Yeah.
Yay.
So finally get a chance to do a whole show together, and you haven't done a full show in like over a
year.
Yeah. So yeah, getting those
Yeah.
getting those muscles back.
Getting the
those
muscles
perform-
back.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, everyone, for next month. Scott's going to be back doing his show, and
And I'll be doing what I'll do next month is performing all the songs that I've been learning over the last year or that I've written over the past year as well. So I'm going to try and fit all those into the next hour. And we'll have you join for just one song. You get most of the time off. You get to go back to your moderator spot.
behind the scenes.
Do you have anything planned for folks to know about? And because I want to kind of promo you a little bit.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't have any shows coming up right now that are for sure. There are some possible shows coming up for me with Country Roads, which is a John Denver tribute show that I play bass on and sing backup vocals on. We're doing some stuff in greater Minnesota, but it kind of all depends on what people's precautions are. And how COVID is kind of progressing and everything. So we definitely want to be super careful about that. But other than that, I am working on composing a piece for theater based on a documentary film about elder women who live in the exclusion zone in Chernobyl, right outside of Chernobyl. So it's a very cool, fascinating story, and we're kind of just starting on it right now. But that info would be on my website if you want to keep up on that.
And also, speaking of her website, if you haven't explored Natalie Nowytski's Bandcamp page, you want to, because she's got 2 amazing projects on that. First off is East of the Sun, which is a project you did 2 years ago. That's just, it's based on a fairy tale, a Scandinavian fairy tale, East of the Sun, West of the Moon. It's hard to really explain, like in sort of a very bite-sized sort of nugget in terms of the storyline, but it is a story. It's almost a concept album in a lot of ways, but it combines pretty much all the things that Natalie is into, including like everything from like Bulgarian singing and Georgian and Scandinavian singing to down tempo to like brass brass ensembles, some blues, just everything you want. If you want to know what's in the inside of Natalie's head, listen to East of the Sun. It's amazing. And then on top
31 songs of genre
31
blending craziness.
31. That's like that would be like a 2-album set. Basically, it's amazing. And then on top of that is Americana, which is an album you did almost 8 years ago now.
Yep.
And which you combined.
Which you were on.
Which I was
and
on.
Peter Skrushko was on.
I got to be on a track with Peter Skrushko, which I'm immensely proud of. But it's an album that combines Czech, Slovak, and Rusin folk songs with bluegrass and country music, and it has to be heard to be believed. It's pretty amazing.
That's
so, Natalie Nowytski, Bandcamp, go check it out. I've got my solo album on Bandcamp as well, and I think that's all the news that's fit to print.
For now.
So
more to come.
Thank you all so much. Stay safe out there. If you're going to the protests, if you're here in town in Minneapolis and going to protests, be very, very safe. Just really thank you guys for supporting me, supporting us, supporting live music in general. Like I said, I've got some colleagues who are out there starting to book some gigs, and if you have the ability to go see them, go see them. And hopefully I'll see you live in the future, but in the meantime, I'll be back here on this YouTube channel next month on the 3rd Saturday. So
I love you guys.
Love you guys, and now I'm going to be. Actually, I'm going to take my guitar off. You sure? You want to be awkward?
I can be awkward.
You want to be awkward?
Maybe I should actually just cover this up.
Bye.